What up, YouTube? And you're back with the real LulBenzie. So today we're going to be trying to achieve this fall look. No, it ain't the best. I'm not a professional. I repeat, I am not a professional. So, and excuse my frontal. I let the glue dry too fast and it's like coming up. So I'm gonna have to redo my frontal again. But I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. But anywho, if you click on this video, it must mean you want to know how I did this look and, you know, the stuff that I used to achieve it. So if you ready, go ahead, comment, like, subscribe, smack that notification. Get ready for my little intro, and or you skip past it. I really don't.
Fuck you saying, little nigga. Fuck you saying, little nigga. Fuck you saying, little nigga. Yeah. Fuck you saying, little nigga. Fuck you, who paying my nigga?
Alright, so we finna get started. Right here, I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, do my eyebrows. I have not done anything to my eyebrows, just a little razor. Like, my eyebrow person is out of town, so it's like they're wolfing right now, so excuse me. But the best way I know how to do my eyebrows is doing the bottom line and then the top line. But the thing is, I don't bring it all the way over. Like, I just put like, I kind of leave them a little bit behind, and I make these stroke marks. Not too dark, because when you get them too dark, it's hard to blend them. And that be the worst part of the eyebrows, is trying to blend them. So this is kind of how I learned how to do them. I just keep on, you know, using the makeup that's already on my eyebrow to smooth them out. And once I got it to where I want it, I go ahead and use this small precision brush with my Butterscotch Too Faced concealer, and then I line it up. It's not hard, but the small precision brush gives you that nice curve. And then once I get it underneath the brow, I pull the makeup down, because you want to be able to blend it. You don't want all that makeup caked up on your eyelid. So I just pull it down. So because I'm going to use it to blend on the top of my eyelids, because you see top of my eyelids are fairly dark. They're not too dark, but they're dark. They're dark enough. So now I'm going to do the top. When I do my eyebrows, I kind of do both bottoms and both tops, and then I connect them. So right now I'm doing the other top. Look how clean, see how clean it is? But then the middle, I use the precision brush to move the makeup through the middle. And I'm going to get my sponge. I don't know the name of the sponge, but I kind of wetted it and blended it real good. And then I got a little more concealer to go over my eye to blend it. So now I'm going to go ahead and start with my eye makeup. Right here, you don't need to press hard. It takes time. You got to kind of go back and forth in the crease of your eye. That's what kind of worked for me. This is my first time using these makeup brushes, so don't, you know, hurt me too bad. So now I got another brush. I always had like a light transition color, and then I have a dark to go on the top of it. But you can just see I'm just going back and forth, just back and forth. I'm not pressing too hard. But this video is sped up, so it'll be like, oh, she's going super fast. No, the video is sped up because I want y'all to see what I am doing. And I had so much stuff to squeeze into this itty bitty tiny video that I wanted to make sure you got all the good juicy parts. So I'm still blending, I'm 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 blending. Oh my God, how much more longer of blending? Just imagine if I showed y'all this in regular time. It took me like an hour to do this video. Like, it was at least an hour worth of footage. So now I'm going over the top. That's a darker color, I believe. That's another darker color. And I'm kind of going back over the lid, because with me, I am still learning eyeliner, so it's like light, dark, darker, and darker. And then I put some of that good Urban Decay primer on there. That stuff worked like God. It works good, okay? It works real good. I didn't want to put too much on my eye, but with there, I did it on the crease of my eyelid. So depending on how your eyelid sits, you kind of want to like bring it back. But with the this makeup brush, I'm just blending the makeup on the top of it. I'm just blending it. There we go. I'm sure like, where my brush at? I mean, where my words at? Oops, I'm sorry. But I'm just kind of going back over to kind of blend out the harsh lines. I don't want it to be like, you can see the transition. Yeah, right here, I use that tiny little brush to pack on the top of it. It had like a little glitter in there, so you can kind of see it. I'm not trying to like bring it all the way over. I kind of want it to stay in the middle of my eyelid, so that's why the eyelid primer is not all the way over there. It's more or less like in the middle of my eye and right where my crease is. Like I said, this is my first time trying to do this. It's not my first time doing eyeshadow, but it's like my first time with these makeup brushes, so cut me a break. Now I'm using this Essence Precise Eyeliner brush with this Maybelline gel liner because I wanted my wings to be like more precise, and I've been using liquid, and it's a little harder to get that nice straight line like you want unless you're using some tape or you just got a good hand. My hands ain't that good. So this is where I'm like, you know, doing my wing. Once I got them evened out, we're gonna go ahead and clean them up. Like if you drag like your makeup or your line isn't straight, you can always go back under it with a little bit of concealer and blend it out. And you know, whatever brush you use to line your eyebrows, you can always use to go back and line up and clean up things to get that nice, precise, even look. And then this right here, I like this. This is Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. That is what makes your brows look fabulous afterwards. I couldn't realize why it wouldn't stand, but that's another story for another day. So we're gonna go ahead and I didn't put a whole lot of foundation on. I kind of just like a clean surface when I put on concealer. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But for some reason when I do this, underneath my eyes don't be creasing a whole lot. So I kind of did that. And then I kind of do like sevens in my eyes, or sevens. I don't know how you want to call it. You see it how you get it, okay? So now I do this because my eyelashes be all over the place. I do have long eyelashes, and they're kind of hard to get the way I want them to. But I was just like, forget it, I'm going to use this. Then I'm going to go ahead and drop that eyelash on there. Drop it. That's how I do my eyelashes. I don't really need to use tweezers. I kind of just get the tip on there and then pull it back to the end of my eyebrow. But I do cut my lashes a little bit because some people eyes are smaller than others. Mine are a little small. So I do cut my lashes to fit. And then next, we're going to be using this wonderful mascara right here. That stuff is good too. It's waterproof, and it's some good stuff right there. But so now we're gonna blend it. I like the Too Faced concealer because it doesn't dry extremely quickly, but it is recommended that you do move kind of fast. You don't want that to be just dried on your face because it'll be a little harder to blend. But this sponge is what I'm going to be using for everything. To blend out my eyebrows, to blend out my concealer, to put on my setting powder, to put on my contour powder. This is going to be the go-to sponge because, I don't know, it's just, it already has makeup on there and it blends a little bit better. So that's just me personally. And this is Giovanni's. Y'all gonna laugh at me, but I'm using her foundation stick, a darker shade. You know, because I like to contour my face a little bit, just a little bit. I'm still learning how to, but as you can see, this is my definition of contouring. So I'm just blending it out at this point, getting them harsh white lines off the side of my face. And then now we're doing the setting powder. Okay, with the setting powder, I learned a new technique. Instead of just putting a whole bunch on there and letting it sit and then you get that white bag underneath your eyes, I did a little bit and let it sit for a second and blended it out with that sponge. I didn't brush it off. I didn't, I used all the powder on that sponge, but I didn't use a whole lot. I didn't use a whole lot. I just used enough to where I can blend it out and get that nice sleek look, like that matte look. And that's what I did kind of with the rest of my face. I kind of put a little bit on there and then let it sit for a second. And then I blended it out. I blended it. Like, I just kept blending it. I just kept blending it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. So now we got that contour palette with that same sponge. I have a lot of sponges, but oh yeah, I'm kind of upset about this. It's kind of upset. What am I doing? It took a long time trying to get that out. Well, anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and do my what is that? I want to say the bottom lash. I always do this when I do eyeshadow because it just kind of sync it together, and I just like how it looks. I like how it just ties in the makeup together. I don't know. I don't have bottom lashes like that, so this is kind of my go-to thing when I do eyeshadow makeup. So I'm gonna blend that together. Here's the funny part. Yeah, I dropped it on the floor and broke the rest of it. Like, I broke the highlighter a long time ago, but I just broke that and I didn't even know it. I was kind of upset. So yeah, you can see my orange juice in my phone and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it anyway. That's all I got right now. That's the only concealer powder I really use, because I like how smooth it is. But I'll try other stuff eventually. But anywho, off topic. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over all them little spots. It's me necessarily just going over where I put some of the powder at, the setting powder before. It's just, I'm blending it out because I don't want to have, like, I am still learning how to contour, so it's kind of like I have this solid face, like a milk dud or an egg. It's like, you know, so I'm trying. I'm trying very hard. Yeah. So now I'm using this gel eyeliner, liner, to do my bottom line, the bottom of my eyes. This actually was smoother than what I thought, and I actually like it because some of them pencils be real harsh on my eyes, cause my eyes to water. But my eyes still watered a little bit, but I was still able to get the job done quickly. And that's just the bottom. Like, it's a thin line. Like, you don't want to get it on your actual eye, and you don't want to get it on the bottom of your, like, skin, because then it'll just be smearing and it looks a hot freaking mess. Okay, a hot freaking mess. So I kind of just went over it like this, did the best I could, like so. I like the bottom line. But then here's the other eye. And now we got this. I think this is a good, inexpensive lipstick. I didn't like the texture at first. And certain parts of my lips, after a while, they didn't stay. But that's okay. I didn't have time to go to the MAC store, so I just went ahead and just did that. What did I do with my mold? I wiped it off. Well, no, I've already had a mold, but the makeup's covering it. But I went back over it and cleaned up everything with this. Because with lipstick, if you're not using a pencil liner or anything, it's a possibility to get everywhere. But this will clean it up just fine. Then this is that nice, fabulous highlighter. I seen it. It was on the shelf. It was sparkling at me. I had to grab it. Currently I'm using their loose powder loose powder highlighter, And it works actually good, but this works good too. I was just hoping, my thing was I was hoping it wouldn't give me this powdery white look, because some highlighters give me that white powdered look. But that's kind of what I was hoping for. I still believe I look like I'm white and powdered with this look, but it is what it is. It is. 'Tis. So I'm just going to keep, you know, fanning it out. And I do like a little highlighter underneath my brows. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I do like a little bit. Then some on my nose. Sometimes I do it above my lip. Yeah, above my lip. But I didn't do it this time. But I'm going to go ahead and get that spray ready. And just clean up my brows a little bit more. I'm blending it. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray my face down. And, you know, that's it. Dry it a little bit. And then there you go. So now that we have finished everything, like I said in the beginning of the video, excuse my frontal because I let the glue dry too fast and put it on. So anywho, it turned out really good. Like, I thought this highlighter was a cute highlighter. Maybe not for as dark as a makeup look I was going for. I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I just be trying stuff. I just be mixing stuff, like even my eyes with the cut crease, with a little bit of crease in the side. My look a little eyeliner. I just be trying stuff. So like I said, I mean, I hope you guys liked it. If you want some other videos or ideas, or how to do your eyeliner with liquid eyeliner or gel, liquid eyeliner gel. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a professional. This is a hobby of mine. A hobby. A hobby. But like I said, it turned out pretty good. This light is blinding me, so excuse me, you guys, my light is squinting. But this light is blinding me. But other than that, to me, it turned out really good. I mean, I can't complain. The lipstick, I wasn't really feeling it. Maybe because it's from NYX, but I got it because I felt like it would give me the coverage that I want. It's smooth, but it didn't feel gritty a little bit. Just a little bit. So that's kind of how that is. But other than that, it wasn't, it's not too bad. So listen, thank you for watching. Go ahead and, you know, yeah, this is the end of the video. If you haven't subscribed, I need you to subscribe and, you know, show me some love. Yes, love. Bye.